Like my penis.
Huh.
It's okay. It's just my wang.
I don't even know how to begin these shows anymore.
Dude, you're going to have to figure something out.
It used to be live from whatever was the popular...
Your mom's basement.
Yeah, live from your mom's basement, live from Ferguson, Missouri, live from
the Happy Day Spa.
Yeah.
Where all your endings are happy.
Hopefully.
Hope you have a happy end.
So, a couple of things.
Please refrain from using ethnic slurs.
I'll do my best.
We steal lawnmowers and cheat on our taxes and worship some guy named Stan.
And then, what was the other one? I'm not going to use those.
Wow.
Wow.
I forgot about that one.
Name's Ash. Housewares.
And don't you mouth off to me or I'm gonna slap you right in your penis.
That's the one you're looking for.
Well, I was kind of...
Ooh, you better believe that's a pattern.
So...
for those that are just tuning in, that's Mike. I'm Heather, and I'm afraid of the dark web.
You are?
I am.
Why?
So I don't know why, but I was driving today and I was listening to a podcast and the guy said something about, or when you get on the dark web. And for some reason, it's like I started thinking about it. I was like, dude, I don't know that I've ever been on the dark web. And I'm actually fucking afraid to get on the dark web for some reason. And I think it's just one of those things, like most people have done it and I'm just old as shit at this point. And I'm not quite to the 50 yet, but edging ever closer. Mike's laughing at me. But I realized, as long as I've been using the internet and the fucking horrible shit I have seen on the internet, I don't go to the dark web. There's got to be cool shit on it. And I'm actually afraid, if I tip over to it, my FBI guy's just going to show up and knock on my door or something.
What's weird about the dark web, so there's a guy, his name is Mudahar, and he's got a channel called Some Ordinary Games, or Some Ordinary Gamers, either or. And he does these deep web, dark web searches. And there's a difference between deep web and dark web. What we're seeing right now is like the surface web, okay? Mm-hmm. Surface web is all of the index pages. The deep web is all the non-index pages.
Like the shit you can get to, that you're not going to have pop up in a regular Google search.
Right, exactly. And then the dark web is everything else. And I guess it's becoming a more regulated thing because people are getting tired of dealing with, when they're searching for stuff. But you could find some of the most amazing things on the dark web. That doesn't have to do with stuff like the Silk Road or whatever else they were using. Silk Road was this trader's place.
Right. Well, that's where you could buy drugs or people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right?
Or contracts.
Maybe I'm afraid if I log into the dark web, instantly child porn's going to come up and I'm going to be in jail.
Yeah, no, you actually have to search for it. And it's very difficult to find any of that stuff anyways.
So I'd really have to work at it. So I'm not going to immediately just get flagged.
Right. Yeah. Unless you know where you're going, you actually literally have to search for it. And then it's not like a normal search like Google. You can't just pop up Google and go, hey, show me the latest in fishnet stockings or whatever,
So basically I could get on the dark web and then just Google whatever.
Show me the latest in heroin trends.
Okay. I don't know if I want heroin trends.
But if it depends on what you're looking for, Show me the latest in cult offerings.
Okay, now you're going somewhere.
Yeah.
Dark web taxidermy.
Yeah.
And it's just human skin.
Yeah.
It's not all shit like that, right?
No, it's not.
Okay.
No, some of it's pretty amazing and some of it's truly terrifying, but it's just one of those things where you have to download the Tor browser, Tor, Onion, and it's called Onion Network. I've heard that the Tor browser is created by the CIA.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it.
But
I think the CIA is going to be really bored with shit that I would look up on the dark web.
Yeah, but here's the thing. It's all encrypted. So they can't even get into it.
So they created it
and
then somebody encrypted it so they can't read it?
No, they created it.
They created the encryption.
They created the whole damn Tor browser and whatever encryption it entails.
So they can't read it?
Yeah.
That seems stupid.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my understanding.
Welcome to your government in action. Fantastic. Well, yeah. So I was driving along and that popped up, and I was like, I should probably bring that up today because it's kind of like an AA meeting. But I'm afraid of the dark web. I think in my mind, I'm like, it's been so bastardized in my mind that I just assumed I'd log in and it'd be like, bam, sexual assault of children.
Yeah.
And now you're going to jail, directly to jail. The sirens go off. Everything. It's like the Simpsons when the house just sucks into the ground. The sinkhole.
Yeah. So the dark web is a subset of the deep web that requires specific software and configurations. It's hidden and requires the use of anonymizing networks like Tor, which route net traffic through multiple servers to obscure the user's location and identity. Websites offer stolen goods and services, marketplaces for illegal activities, and platforms for anonymous communication. It's not inherently illegal, but engaging in illegal activities on it can lead to criminal charges because...
Can I sell my dirty underwear on it?
Yes.
I could probably sell my dirty underwear on the regular web.
A lot of journalists, activists, and whistleblowers also use the dark web.
For what?
For anonymity.
Anonymity. So they post stuff and they're like, hey, here's all this shit that's like super fucked up.
Yeah.
So like if I wanted to whistleblow on somebody, I could use the dark web.
Yes.
And send them an email.
Yes. Because it's anonymous.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Good to know. Not that we're about that here.
I used to go on the dark web all the time.
Do what?
Look up just weird shit. I can't remember. It's just, there's so much stuff. Basically what I would do is I would look for anything that has to do with, because I'm a cartoon collector, 80s collector, and I look for stuff like that. So I'm not really looking for, because like when you're younger, you're like, oh my God, the dark web, I'm going to go look up murders and.
Yeah. It's just basically like faces of death.
Yeah. And
I mean, you can get to scat.com on the regular web. I don't need the dark web for that.
Yeah. And then it just, what's the point? I want to go look for cool stuff.
Yeah.
I want to go look for like the beginnings of the Silk Road. I want information that tells me stories, or I want, movies that are hard to find.
Yeah.
Not anything that has to do with illegal adult movies.
Snuff films.
Yeah, we can't really say those types of words.
You're going to have to edit it out.
Well, that I could say, but
got it. We just can't promote it.
Anything that has to do with stuff that anybody like Jimmy Savile or what's going on currently with the presidential administration and the whole Jeffrey Epstein thing.
Got it.
Or anything related to Epstein.
It's okay because there totally wasn't a list.
No, there wasn't.
That's right. That's what we're supposed to say here so we don't get canceled.
No.
Yep. We're just supposed to say there's no list.
Here's the thing. Why the hell would he have a client list? That's stupid.
I mean, we already got the manifests of who was on planes and stuff.
Are they real?
I don't know.
So who cares about the manifests?
I don't know.
Do you care about the manifests?
Not really. It's not going to do anything anyways. I mean, Diddy got off of his charges, so I don't think anything's going to happen to anybody else.
Those flight logs, we know that Epstein, and I'm not defending Epstein. Don't get me wrong on this one. The guy was a piece of crap, and I've done videos on him. He was a notorious celebrity chaser. I don't buy anything about Tom Hanks bullshit. I don't buy anything about any of the other celebrities that you hear. The Corey Feldman stuff is real because the guy that he was talking about was hired by Dan Schneider to work on those Nickelodeon TV shows. He was one of them. And there's been multiples that have worked at Nickelodeon that have been caught, and how they got through that process. Well,
I watched a documentary on that. The whole shebang.
Yeah. So when it comes right down to it is, and the reason why I don't believe any of the Tom Hanks stuff or anybody like Tom Hanks is there's no proof. It's always hearsay. It's always the clock is ticking. Hey, you're the next on the list, and we have all this information, and then none of the information comes out.
Well, or nothing happens to people. Or if you go as conspiracy as me, like that stuff has happened and we're just looking at doubles.
Yeah, and I don't buy into that bullshit either. The Biden doubles, I do buy into because...
And the Hillary Clinton ones. I saw some footage of stuff of Hillary Clinton that you could totally tell it's a body double.
It's possible, but there's...
But the Biden one, dude, it's the stuff I've seen is like, yeah.
Yeah, but they have body doubles of... They've had them for years. This is not new.
Well, just even what they have as far as mask creation and things like that, you could put on a latex mask and look like a completely different person.
Yeah. But again, it's not new technology,
No.
and it's not new to anything that's going on politics-wise, because they would do that all the time with politicians, especially very powerful politicians.
Exactly.
But you hear about it all the time. You're next on the list. You're next. That's going to be exposed. Exposed. We're going to expose you. Okay, then expose them.
Yeah.
Well, you would have to join my Patreon to get the exposure. Oh, so you're a bullshit artist.
Yeah.
Did you bullshit yesterday? Did you bullshit the week before?
What are you, stand-up philosopher? So you're a bullshitter.
Yeah. So
I had to think about that reference.
So it's just one of those things where, stop talking, start doing.
Well, that's what we've all been saying. I mean, from my group.
Yeah.
Is
and then everybody's
keep
like,
going.
oh, President Trump's a pedo and this and that. Well, the flight logs show that he went from Miami to Florida, or from Florida to New York, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
The flight logs only show Florida to New York. But he was touching the girls. If he was touching the girls, that shit would have been released.
Oh, yeah. Oh, especially with the hubbub about him. I mean, there was just even a giant protest on the corner of one of our big streets over here by the mall. And guy was holding up a sign. Yeah. And well, no, it wasn't even the No Kings. It was just like yesterday. They do it every once in a while. They just organize one and they just hang out on the corners and everybody like honks their horns or whatever. But guy was holding up a sign. And he's like, I like my country with no ice. I'm like, okay.
I'm cleverer than you.
And I was like, yeah, their signs make no sense.
I like my drinks with no ice.
I was hoping that it would be something along those lines, like I like my country like I like my drinks with no ice, but he didn't do that. He just left out the whole middle part, so it didn't make any sense.
I like my countries that don't fucking traffic in children on marijuana farms.
Oh my
by a pedophile, a known fucking pedophile that was captured.
Dude, that's insanity.
By the way, that's been twice that has happened.
So the thing that gets me is our illustrious governor.
Oh, that piece of shit.
Who says that we absolutely have to have those people to run our marijuana operations because California relies so heavily on the marijuana agriculture and production and distribution. And my beautiful thing for that is like, so, okay, like one thing is like, okay, let's say you have illegal people in and they're picking lettuce or tomatoes or stuff. I get it. But a majority of those people that they pulled out of there were children.
Being supervised by a pedophile.
Yes.
And a known human trafficker.
Right. Oh no, I need illegal child labor overseen by a pedophile to keep the pot moving in California. Listen, people, I got news for you. You don't need that to keep the pot moving in California. There are plenty of people that are still growing that shit on their own. You don't even have to go to the head shop. Just find your local weed dealer because those new laws just shut those guys down like crazy anyways.
Well, here's the other thing. There are plenty of people that work a normal 9-to-5 job and then on their days off go and work the wheat fields.
The wheat fields.
Yeah, the weed fields. Weed. Up around here. Well, they're legal. Up in Grass Valley. Mm-hmm. And they trim all the buds and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I know because I know some of these people.
Oh, yeah, me
too. And they don't complain.
There's good money to be made when you do that too.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like I would do it.
Did you hear about the guy that fell off the roof while they were doing one of the raids on the ice raids?
No.
So one of the guys that he was a day laborer or something like that, older guy.
Okay.
And he ran away from ICE agents and got up, or he was already on the roof doing some repairs. So he started to run away from them and fell off the roof. And everybody blames all the ICE agents for unaliving him because he fell off the roof and died.
Did they push him?
No.
Okay.
He fell.
Okay.
He was running and wasn't paying attention, and
But it's their fault.
Yeah, fell and died.
That's kind of like if somebody's breaking into your house and they hurt themselves on your windowsill, they try to sue you for it.
Yeah,
it's like that kind of shit.
Yeah, that's.
Well, have you heard of the app, the Ice Blocker?
Yes,
where you can report if ice is seen in an area, so those undocumented people can escape, and now people are using it to clear undocumented people out of areas that they would like to be at.
Yes, that's good. Which leads me into my stupid rant.
Oh, perfect. Do it.
So I work for a multinational. Yeah, multinational? Is
Oh,
that what it's called?
I haven't been to a lot of nationals.
Why is Rihanna still a thing?
It just is.
Why are celebrities that let themselves be beat by their significant others and then turn around and talk trash about other people? These people are just pieces of fucking shit. They continually get jobs. Never mind. I know exactly where this is going, so it doesn't matter. Because they toe the company line, they hate Trump. That's why.
Yep.
So if you toe the company line and you hate all Republicans and you hate God and you hate Christianity and you hate the traditional family values, you can survive in Hollywood too.
You too.
For the most part.
So you just throw that in there so you search edit?
No, I do that because when I cough,
Remind yourself to edit it?
Yeah, because if I don't catch it, then people get angry. I don't know what I was doing. One of the shows I was doing on myths, and I coughed and I left it in there on accident. I thought I had gotten rid of it, and this person commented on the thing. It's like, oh my God, at least edit your shit. Like, I don't know how many shows that we've done over since 2012. Okay. It's 12 years. There's 1,500, give or take. And, the one show that I forgot to do the edit on.
That you coughed?
Yeah. Cause I coughed. It's just disgusting. Shut up.
No one's ever coughed.
I work for a company it used to be a mega corporation. It's not a mega corporation anymore. And by mega corporation, I mean mega. It owned its own health insurance company. And it was one of the bigger health insurance companies. So anyways, the company that I work for last week,
okay,
one of the managers was in the back using the cardboard baler. That's what it's called. And he hears noises, and he's not sure what exactly it is, like human noises. He's like, he doesn't know if there's somebody in the baler or near the baler or in the trash, whatever. But he hears noises. It could be sex noises. It could be it's grunting and talking or whatever else like that. So and then it stops. And then he starts the baler up again, and then it stops. And then again, he hears the noises. So he goes out back and he looks, and then he calls up two of our other supervisors, and they're standing there. And apparently between Tuesday night, at 10 o'clock at night, because we close at 9, and Wednesday morning at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock in the morning, these homeless pieces of shit decided that they were going to build themselves a condominium outside our trash place.
A whole condominium?
Yeah, literally they built a house overnight.
Good for them.
Single story, 1 bedroom. This is a studio apartment, but still.
Did it have a 3-cart garage?
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes, it did. And a doggy door, because the person that was living there is this female. Now, she's pretty. She's in very good shape. She's a gymnast. She's the
chick living in the cardboard condominium?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's also a whore.
Oh, good. Well, at least somebody's getting their money's worth.
Apparently, she has a pimp, and the pimp was watching the whole thing go down. So she's fucking people for money outside our store in the back.
Good.
During the day.
Oh.
Yeah. This is going on during the day.
Someone's paying to fuck somebody outside a commercial establishment in the heat of the day.
Homeless people are begging money to pay her to jam their rotted dick into her carcass.
Gross.
And
in the summer heat.
In the summer heat.
Outside. Dude, I can't even get my ceiling fan to go fast enough for me to not sweat a ton during sex. I can't even imagine.
In the trash area, by the way. So not only does it stink, it really stinks back there.
Fucking amazing.
Pussy stinks. So now what gets me is behind our building, there are 2 other businesses. Mm-hmm. There's an exercise place and there's an eye doctor.
Mm-hmm.
The eye doctor, apparently, from what I understood, called over to our store to complain about this. Hey, there's people having sex in the back, and she's getting paid for this prostitution. There's prostitution going on in the back of your store, and the manager was like, no way. If you notice this, And
Why
you're
didn't they
another
call the
business.
cops?
Why did you not call? Yeah, exactly. That was the first question I had. Because if it was me that was there in that morning, I would have kicked this fucking shit shack down and kicked them out. Get your shit and get the fuck off my property before I start calling the cops. I don't care if you're naked or not. Get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
Don't ever come back to my store. And I would be on the phone. I don't have a problem with that because I've had to deal with homeless people at my other business that I was, with.
Mm-hmm.
And we cleaned that place up. For the most part, there's no homeless people there. So the homeless situation in our town is getting out of hand again.
I was afraid of that. I mean, I know things are expensive. I don't think it's getting any better. And I think other cities surrounding us, because we have the county center here, I think that's where a lot of the problem comes in.
Yeah, it's 99% of the problem. The other 1% is that homeless city that they have right up the street. It's like ridiculous.
Yeah. That's true.
Anyways.
1,000%.
Staring at my sandals. That's a peddling.
I'd stare at those sandals. They shouldn't be wearing them.
Oh, you better believe that's a peddling.
Love it.
And don't you mouth off to me or I'm gonna slap you right in your penis.
No truer words have ever been said.
My penis is huge too. It'd be easy to slap it. Giant penis.
Sure.
So today, after rant, we're going to be enjoying a lovely wine.
Which wine?
Oh, a wine from Grocery Outlet, to whom doesn't sponsor us. Just so you're also aware.
Thanks
of that.
a lot, Grocery Outlet.
Yeah.
Do you have a homeless problem too?
They probably do. They probably do have a homeless
We
problem.
have 2 homeless problems.
We do. So tonight we have a Malbec, which is a lovely red. And it doesn't really have a name. It looks like the name is Malbec. And it says San Juan, Argentina. So we have a foreign wine here. This is a 2022, which now is already 3 years old. And if you look on the back, it actually does say, this is from Argentina, which is interesting. It just doesn't have like a brand name, although it does say the exquisite collection. So it's fucking exquisite Malbec at that. And I took these pictures of the back so that I could blow them up and actually read them to you as to what they are. So I'm going to pull it up here. Malbecs are usually kind of hit or miss for me. Honestly, I've had Malbecs. If it's a full Malbec, it's true Malbec. It's not a blend. It is very hit or miss. But this, it looks like, obviously it is the exquisite collection. However, it does say that it's located in the foothills of the Andes Mountains. And you'll find Argentina's high altitude wine region of San Juan, a place where the climate and geography create perfect conditions. Which I don't doubt that at all. But as I'm looking at it a little bit more here, you may have to edit some of this out here, Mike, in a second, because now I'm curious. I'm curious about something, and if you are not as curious, or it takes too long, you can always edit it out. But I want to look at this because I am wondering if it says this, and then it's just bottled in Lodi.
So a Malbec wine is a popular red wine grape variety that originates in France. So you can't. I guess
I
you
come
can't
from
call
France.
It, I guess you can't call it a Malbec. It has to be sparkling red wine.
It has to be spicy red.
Yeah, spicy red wine.
So, it does say it's a Malbec. It doesn't say the percentages, which a lot of these will not. But it does say that it's imported by a place in Florida, and it's a project of Argentina. So, produced, bottled by Bodegas Calia in San Juan. So, this is an actual imported Malbec wine, which is fantastic. This bottle is $3.99. It said elsewhere you could get it for $9.99. So we're still, cozy in that $3.99 range. So when I first popped this open, I looked at Mike and I was like, wow, it smells like sawdust and balls. It kind of did. It was very sawdusty. And I was like, I don't know. This is going to be good. Like an ashy, sawdusty smell.
Summer fermented balls.
It was just, it wasn't great. I was like, it's like if somebody burnt down a lumber mill 5 years ago and then walked through the ashes. This is what I'm imagining as I first smelled it.
Sat in a luxury car that's got leather seats, if they don't have leather seats, and drove through Bakersfield during the hottest day of the summer.
Maybe, but with less cow shit.
Wearing those short shorts.
Yeah, those.
You're going to sweat the most with those.
Those short shorts.
With your air conditioner off.
Ooh. That is swampy.
Yeah.
It wasn't necessarily swampy. It was just like, ugh, this is like, I was prepared for something to be terrible. But honestly, I opened it up. I let it breathe for about 10 minutes and poured it. It was fairly smooth. It's a little bit dry on the back end, and it is a little bit ashy, I guess is the best way I can describe that. Somewhere of like it's going to be really even when you first taste it, and then at the end it's going to get a little bit more like a blackberry preserve. You know when you go into any like Denny's or any other restaurants and they have those little jam, because I don't want to call it like jammy because I know what that is, and this isn't it. It's like those little plastic containers and they have blackberry preserves in them. That's a little bit more of what it is. It's not just a straight jammy flavor. It's like Denny's been sitting on the table for a while, plastic container of blackberry preserves. And I know a lot of people are gonna be like, that is fucking disgusting. Actually, it's not that bad. So I think in retrospect for $3.99, this is actually a pretty good wine. I'm not upset by this one. I know the last time we did a red, and that's why I put two like light wines in between it because it was so bad. This one actually wasn't. The first sniff was not reliable. I would let it breathe. If you go and pick up the Malbec at Grocery Outlet, who doesn't sponsor us, open it up, either decant it, let it breathe for a little bit, pour it, maybe let it breathe a little bit more, and I think you'll be pretty excited about it. It's not as deep or dry that you would put with like a big steak dinner or anything like that, but you could easily pair this with pretty much anything at this point, except for like maybe, I don't know, depending on how you do the fish. You could probably do it with fish too. But $3.99, not a bad bottle of wine from Grocery Outlet. So once again, you are safe at the Grocery Outlet. That's what I got, Mike.
I just saw this news story pop up as we were talking about ICE earlier.
Yeah.
Court says ICE can pursue $24 million fine against Walmart.
Why?
Oh, okay. So a federal appeals court has ruled out that Walmart must face the government's $24 million fine for allegedly not keeping proper records showing that its workers were allowed to work in the United States.
Okay.
So from 2018 to 2021, ICE checked 20 Walmart stores across the country, including one in Georgia. The agency said it found more than 11,000 times Walmart allegedly did not, well, it's not alleged anymore, keep proper records showing workers were allowed to work in the United States. So initially, Walmart won its case in Georgia that stopped these complaints from going forward. The judge said that ICE could not use an administrative law judge from the Department of Justice to decide these cases because it was quote-unquote unconstitutional.
Oh.
But on Wednesday, the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals overturned that decision because, yes, they can.
Really?
The appeals court said the judge was wrong and that ICE can continue with its cases before the ALJ, which is the administrative law judge. He's a judge.
It is a judge.
The ruling applies to Florida, Georgia, and Alabama. In court documents, Walmart stated that ICE never accused the company of hiring anyone illegally. Instead, the complaints focused on Walmart's alleged failure to properly maintain workers' I-9 forms, which prove a person's legal right to work in the United States. The appeals court rejected Walmart's claim that the administrative law judge handling ICE's case was improperly protected from oversight by the president. The 11th Circuit ruled that the administrative law judge has the authority to decide civil cases involving employers accused of immigration law violation. This is what the court stated. A politically accountable executive department head is still ultimately responsible for the ALJ's decision, and, as such, the president is able to faithfully execute the law. So, one Walmart store in Statesboro, Georgia, ICE reportedly found 739 record-keeping violations. Walmart asked for a hearing to challenge these claims, but sued the government in 2023 before the cases were fully decided. And by the way, this was during the Biden administration. Thought I'd point that out.
Well, thank God you did.
It's just now coming to light because they want everybody to think it was during the Trump administration. No. The Biden is the one that is had his ICE people go after all these Walmart employees. Suck it. So,
after rant, after wine, the intent of the show previously was that we were going to get an opportunity to talk about weird shit, conspiracy theories or whatever comes across our brains. And we already kind of dove into the dark web, which is, obviously a spot where I'm a little anxious. But one of the things, the thought of this show is not really that we're going to be able to and none of them ever do, give you every single resource and every piece of information with it. Instead, maybe something for you to spark something that you haven't heard of before, something you may want to look into, something you may want to research for yourself, or something that maybe we want to research more for ourselves. However, and I've got 2 or 3 on docket, but one of the things that came up for me recently was Hoover Dam. And I don't think we've talked about Hoover Dam before. We've talked about airports.
We keep trying to talk about these things, but then it just goes off the rail in some other direction.
We do. We go totally off the rails. So there was a thing that had came up for me on Hoover Dam, and I started like looking into it a little bit. And I've been to Hoover Dam, and I've taken the dam tour, and I got to tell you, I fell asleep during the dam tour. But reading some of the stuff and then thinking back to the dam tour that I took was some things did kind of match up, which I thought was interesting. But more so, pulling back and looking at a bigger picture of it, the thought actually comes into that a lot of the things that happen or are concerning to some conspiracy theorists of the Hoover Dam are also applicable to the Shasta Dam. And the Shasta Dam and the Hoover Dam are in triangle with another dam.
Ugh.
And all of them seem to be on the same type of energetic lines and ley lines, which is very interesting. Glen Canyon Dam is also within this triangle area. So we've got 3 dams that seem to have issues. But the Hoover Dam, which I find funny, is that it's not even the death thing. Because I think when I first brought this up to Mike, he's like, oh, is it about the people that died on Hoover Dam? And no, not really, because I think that's kind of a known thing at this point. I did see somewhere where it was like a conspiracy of like, oh, they're saying people died on the Hoover Dam thing, but they didn't really. And I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure when you do that much shit over that much time, there's people that died in the building of the dam.
They're going to fall. They're going to be part of the concrete.
1,000%. There are people buried in that concrete. It's like Han Solo that never got thawed out. That's what's happening inside the Hoover Dam right now. Absolutely, that is happening. Now, do I think that the Hoover Dam... one of the other things that has come up is people go, oh, wow, the dams buried things in history and native lands. And that's true, because anytime you dam anything up, you're going to start flooding. So there's a lot of towns, small mining towns. It could have been ancient lands. I mean, it's all ancient lands, but all these things that are flooded out. And that's not what I'm talking about either. I'm talking more about the fact that when they finally had like plans released. So this kind of goes into the same thing that we've talked about before of like, you have to wait so long before certain information is released or unclassified. So there's classified plans of the Hoover Dam that had come out, and then also that match Shasta Dam of areas of locked rooms, vaults that are heavy and thick that it shouldn't be that big to keep people out of it. Like, hey, no, this is bad for you. You should stay out. It's more of like a fortress type thing of keeping things in. So what's the thing that they're trying to do? There's, all the secret passageways, secret tunnels, secret vaults.
Wendigos.
It's probably the Wendigos. Reports that there have always been ancient anomalies in those areas that when they were excavating for the Hoover Dam, they found materials in those areas that couldn't be explained, like minerals types things that behaved and looked different than other minerals that have been discovered. And what are they trying to hide from us, or what are they trying to keep in? And I mean, so this is one of those, is like, do I have a strong belief that there's something in that? No, I don't know what the fuck they're trying to hide in there. Do I think when I toured the dam that there were a lot of areas that were way larger than they needed to be, or seemed a little bit crazy now that I look back? Yes. Did they show us any like hidden vaults? No, of course not, because you're just on the regular public tour. You're not seeing all those private areas at all. But it's like, what kind of hole or area or energetic field of stuff are they trying to suppress in those areas? Now, I know moving from Hoover, if we flip over to Shasta, there's a lot of shit that happens in the Shasta area anyways. A lot of missing people in Shasta, a lot of weird caves, lots of crap that happens over in Shasta, a lot of energetic issues over in Shasta area. And then we have the Shasta Dam, which kind of leads into that. So is it one of those types of things where, maybe they're all connected, or somehow they have the same things in the same areas as this? And so they're like, hey, we'll just build a dam over it. Dude, maybe they did. Now, I haven't dug a lot more into the Glen Canyon Dam. So that is one that I actually do have to dig a little bit more into. But I think it's just something for everybody to kind of consider, is like, what has been the things happening in these damn areas.
My For You page on TikTok like a couple of weeks ago, and now it's going to start going on again.
That's where he was
talking about it. And that's why I'm just like, ugh, is just filled with, like, I love a good conspiracy.
Mm-hmm.
I love listening to that stuff. The Hoover Dam one is interesting. It's the Mount Shasta bullshit that is getting on my nerves because...
Are you having a lot of that pop up or something?
Yeah, because it's the same thing that's going on with the pyramids. They're like, oh, there's these pyramids that they're on top of these motors, these huge structures, and they're, that's full of energy and blah, 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 blah. And they go like 75 miles into the Earth's crust. Okay. They don't, but okay.
I don't think they go that far, but...
And then they have all these computer renderings like, we did this specialized UV computer laser pointer. I don't even know what to think of anymore. Underground radar stuff that we shot from space with a space laser. And these are all the columns and all the stuff that we can find underneath the pyramids because we can do that with our satellite technology. Except, no, you can't. And then they're doing the same thing for Mount Shasta.
Well, I mean, I know that they can image stuff under the ground because, I mean, we do that in my field, just even looking for like pipes and stuff like that. There's imaging, almost like a fish
like fish finder
type thing. Or, when they go in, like they're searching for stuff underwater and they have the little boop boop thing and it just like all of a sudden it's like, there's a weird thing under there that's a little bit different than the sea floor. And so they go and look and find, oh my God, it's a car with a missing person. Like there are those things. And I know that they can do that through the ground. And I have seen some of the information on the pyramids.
Not 60 miles down or 40 miles down or however long they're saying.
Okay.
They're saying that it goes, I think it's like better than 10 miles that these columns go, which is horseshit. Like the crust is only so many miles thick before you get into what's below the crust.
Magma.
No, not even magma.
Liquid hot magma.
It's the firmament, I think is what it's called.
No, the firmament's a thing that's above us.
Oh, the
that keeps
opposite
us in.
of the firmament.
The underment.
Yeah.
It's like the Mormons. It's your undergarments. It's our undergarments. Oh, look, it's our garments. Stop looking at them.
It's the Earth's underboob. And what fucking bothers me is they keep saying this and they keep pushing this fucking narrative, and they're like, and I'm not kidding when they say, we laser grafted or whatever the hell they did, with satellite technology. No, they didn't. You know what you have to do to get a satellite to move from one point to another in order to take a picture of something?
Mm-mm.
You have to wait for that satellite to literally pass over that spot again before you can take another picture. So however long it takes, 12, 24, 36 hours or however long, depending, because it's, it's in orbit. And then
how does the satellite penetrate
with
the ground?
With laser UV eyesight finder? I don't know. It's ridiculous. You can pump like, you can do they do shotgun shells to do seismic readings.
Okay.
So they fire like not necessarily a shotgun shell, but it's a little bit more, it's bigger than a shotgun shell. And then they pops out a seismic reading, kind of like if you throw a pebble into a water.
Oh,
and it
the
makes
wave.
Rings.
Yeah.
So they can use that seismic reading to see what's underneath. And then they can do a computer rendering and stuff like that. But they're saying like it goes like miles and miles and miles and miles down. No, it doesn't. They didn't dig that far down. And then
no, maybe they didn't dig that far down. Maybe the sediment and everything like came and like buried it type of thing.
Didn't.
No.
You know why?
Why?
Because they built the pyramids the way they built the pyramids that's sitting on top of the earth because that's just the way it happens. Now, they had to dig down for the tombs and stuff like that, but they're not standing on pillars. If the fucking pyramids, these billion tons or trillion tons of rock are sitting on 4 to 6 pillars of rock and everything else is empty below it, that rock would have disintegrated. That's just what happens because over time that pressure goes.
It would like sink it more and more and more.
It's like we've already mastered this technology. We've already mastered how the pyramids were built. They're not aliens. They're not this. They're not that. Okay, Fair enough. I'll go with that argument because you can't disprove to me. You can prove to me that it happened that way because there's physical evidence.
Mm-hmm.
You can't prove to me that aliens came down from SETI Alpha 5 or whatever Star Trek planet you want to call or Star Wars planet you want to call it, or, Nairobi or Nibiru.
Yes, Nibiru.
Or Planet X.
Yes.
And landed here and then shit out a bunch of 7 foot, 8 foot, 10 foot tall aliens who whipped the monkey population into doing their bidding and then breeded with the monkey population to create humans or not even humans. I'm
not even with that, dude. We're more amphibian than we are primate.
I was talking about the Anunnaki.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to have sex with primates because we're bored.
I don't even think it was with primates. I think it was with humans. So seeing that humans were already here.
Like Neanderthals or
I don't know.
whatever the hell
If we even had Neanderthals.
Yeah, we did.
Maybe it was just like a fluke thing. Maybe it was just somebody's like fetal alcohol cousin. It's like the Neanderthals are actually like our people in our hollers right now that just keep breeding with each other.
No.
Like the Whitaker family with the one guy that just barks.
No, but it's funny. No, there was like 5 different tribes of humans or human types,
Mm-hmm.
and the Neanderthals beat them all to death and became the dominant predator species of humans.
Humans have always been assholes. This is what it gets me. They're like, why can't we have world peace? Why can't we have this? We have literally always been assholes.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know a better way to put that for you.
There was someone that on Twitter that said, we have different types of cats, breeds of cats or dogs. You have like the Marmaduke,
Yeah.
and
Great
then you
name.
have Dalmatians, you have German Shepherds, and you have pugs and Chihuahuas, which are special breeds, but still, you still have those, and Rottweilers and Mastiffs and stuff like that. Are you falling asleep? Are you literally falling asleep?
Maybe.
Why don't we have humans like that? All humans are the same. They range from between, well, if you're a midget, 3 foot all the way up to 7 foot tall. But every one of them has the same hair, ears, nose, 2 eyes, 5 fingers, right?
Well, I mean, dogs. Okay, so let's take it that same thing. So dogs all have, they all have like the same type of paw, just different sizes.
But they're all.
But the hair is different. But we have curly hair, straight hair, really curly hair.
Every breed is different. German Shepherds are not the same as foxes.
No.
Which are not the same as coyotes.
Right.
Which are not the same as wolves.
Okay. I thought you were just thinking like,
and
hey,
then you have
our American
dire
dogs.
wolves, which are even bigger.
Oh, yeah. They're bringing
and the
those back.
Siberian wolves, which are just as big. Those things are like 10 feet tall.
Jesus Christ. They should have never brought those things back.
But
Terrible
bears, you have grizzly bears and brown bears and black bears. Like, their whole thing is you don't have different breeds. You don't have like tiny bears. You don't have like an offshoot of bears, kind of like German Shepherd bears.
Mm-hmm.
They're all the same. Polar bears, brown bears, black bears.
Basically the same. They just have different hair.
Right. Just like humans.
Right.
Just like different colors skin.
Yeah.
Okay. So bears and humans have the same style of, let's just call it biology. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Which is they're similar across their entire species.
So we're similar, we're just not exact.
But dogs or cats, because you have lions and tigers and bears, lions and tigers and cheetahs and jaguars, right?
Oh, that's true. Okay. I was just thinking like maybe household dogs that they were.
And then you have tiny little kitty cats.
Yeah.
And then you have lynx. And then you
Bobcats,
have bobcats, mountain lions, all sorts of different cats. Like they all have the same similar qualities. But
we don't have different versions of humans.
Right. But we have different versions of cats and dogs.
Maybe we do.
Okay.
And they're just not here.
Where would they be?
On a different plane? On a different planet? I don't know. I'm still kind of with the prison planet thing. So maybe we got sent here.
Well, the whole prison planet thing is based off of Gnosticism.
Whatever. So
in Gnosticism, you have a divine spark in you. Everybody has a divine spark. It could be latent. They have hylics, pneumatics, and psychics. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's the 3 levels. And one of those, I can't remember, I think it's the hylics, are the ones that are just, they consider dumb. They're materialistic pieces of shit. And then you have the pneumatics and the psychics. And I think I'm mixing those 2 up. One of them is they have the divine spark, but they're trying to figure out that they have a divine spark. And the psychics are the ones, I think, are the ones that know about their divine spark and are ready to move on to the next plane.
Oh, and we're the lower ones.
Not necessarily, no. All humans have a mixture of this stuff. So either you have the divine spark or you don't. That's what it comes down to. You don't, in your materialistic, but you could still be materialistic and have that yearning for, not necessarily religion or whatever else like that, but for knowledge. So anyways, with Gnosticism, you have like 10 or 12, they call them the 12 prison planets. And each planet is you ascending to like
different levels.
So you die, you go to another plane, you go to wherever, Saturn or the moon, because they consider the moon a planet, and or they don't have Uranus, which would be really funny, but you know, the ones that they could see with their eyes, basically Venus, Mars, Mercury,
and so like
Saturn.
Let's just say like we leave here and we ascend to like a different planet, which is a different prison planet.
Right.
That's a little bit better, but not quite the end of the road.
It's never better. It's always the same.
Do we just and then do we revert back again, or do we then get to ascend?
Yeah, basically it's reincarnation.
Okay.
So you go up to the prison planet, then you come back down, and then so whatever you've learned, you can take that and add it onto your thing until you get to the point where you can escape this whole system, this whole demiurge-ish creation.
So it's like a Disneyland ride line where you get in it and you start like waiting, and then you get like where you think it's the end and you realize you turn and you're just like more line.
Yes.
And then you get to the end of that and you're like, yes, we got to be getting up to the front, and you turn and there's more line and you just wait in that.
Yes.
Okay.
It's like going to a different Disney park every time you go. So you go to Disneyland, or you go California Adventure, or you go to Star Wars Land, or, you know, let's just add in Universal.
Or downtown Disney.
Or downtown Disney. You know, each time, and you have to stand in line, and it's a fucking nightmare because you have to.
And you're like, oh, I want a hot dog. Why is this taking so long?
Yeah, I want a churro. I want to go to Adventureland.
And then you wait in line, and it's the bathroom.
Yeah, where's the bear? Where are the bears that sing?
Oh, they're gone.
Animatronics?
They're gone.
I'm upset about that. That really annoys me. You get rid of all these cool shit.
Country bears.
Yeah, you get rid of all this cool shit. You get rid of the bears. With Hoyt Axton doing the voice.
But you have Star Wars Land, I guess.
Yeah, but nobody goes to Star Wars Land, and it kind of sucks.
I haven't, because all of it's so expensive.
Yeah, it's overly priced, and it's something that is like going on a cruise. You save up to go to Disneyland. People used to not save up to go to Disneyland; you just go for the day. Mm-hmm. I know plenty of people that would go to Disneyland multiple times a year because it was Disneyland, and they could go and fuck around. And now they've turned it into a destination resort, and most of the locals don't want a destination resort.
True. They just want somewhere they can pop over for the day.
Yeah. Let's just go to Disneyland for the day and go ride the rides or whatever.
Yeah.
Can't do that anymore.
It's like going to the beach boardwalk.
Yeah. And then they wanted to do that Galactic Cruiser thing, the Star Wars Galactic Cruiser. And then they changed everything at the last minute to where like you could actually show up in costume and stuff like that. And then they would react to however you were dressed as you can dress up as a stormtrooper or whatever else like that. And then like you could even do specific packages, but they changed all that to just show up, don't wear costumes type of thing, and then we'll put on a show for you. It was supposed to be interactive.
Oh.
And then it's like an $8,000 bill for 2 people.
Yeah, at least.
So for 4 people, it's like $40,000.
No, I looked it up and just I think with the tickets and a hotel for me and Nick and the kids, we were edging over $10,000.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
And that wasn't even like driving down there or having to rent a van or meals or anything. And I'm like, do you know where we could go for $10,000 and we could just not take the kids?
Do you know what you could do with $10,000?
Pay off a car.
Yes. Or all your bills.
Yeah.
Well, not necessarily all your bills, but
I mean, I'm all about travel and experience, and I would rather pay a bill or like a credit bill for travel or experience or whatever. But I just can't justify that to stay in the state.
You could pay for a year of PG&E with $10,000.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. That is a true thing.
I'm like, I just can't even imagine using that money for that. Like, and then where'd you go? Fucking Anaheim.
Yeah.
Like, yay, kids, we're going to go to Anaheim.
I drove 450 miles south to spend $10,000.
Right, in Anaheim.
Yeah, I didn't
Of
even
all
go
places.
to Mexico or
They'd be like, hey, you know what the great destination spot is? Orange County.
just north of San Diego and just south of Los Angeles proper.
Hey, is the weather good? No, it isn't good.
Actually, it's very beautiful down there.
No, it's hot as fuck inside Disneyland.
Oh, yeah.
All the asphalt and everything.
Yeah.
Like, no, it's terrible. Are the hotels good? No. Is the nightlife? No. Is it family friendly? Not really. Orange County?
Very Republican.
It is a lone standing Republican county down there. That is true.
Nothing against it. It
just is. Surrounded by blue counties, orange is actually orange is red.
Yeah.
Oh, you better believe that's a paddling.
That should be a paddling.
Yeah. I feel bad for the people that live in Orange County that have to deal with all the fucking Hollywood liberal douchebags.
Ugh. And I think a lot of the film sets and stuff are still in Orange County, are they? Or are they in Los Angeles County? The film sets and everything.
No, they're all in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Well, there might be some in Orange County, but no, the majority of film sets are in Los Angeles.
Inside Los
Burbank
Angeles.
and Paramount. And I don't mean Paramount like Paramount Pictures. There's a city called Paramount where Paramount's at. That's why they call it Paramount. Well,
and from what I understand from people who have lived down there, Orange County has got your best tacos.
I wouldn't know. I don't know.
It's my understanding.
It's been forever and a year since I've been there.
Yeah. Santa Ana, best tacos.
Like literally 20 years since I've been at Orange County.
Oh, I wish I could say it's been that long for me.
Yeah. Although street tacos in LA are just, I don't care what anybody says. Even the street hot dogs. You may die from it. You may get some incurable disease.
But did you die?
It's delicious.
Now, how'd you get Giardia, street dog?
How'd you get thrush? I said that to somebody. Nobody understood what that meant.
That's a bullshit.
It's a
Thanks, Mark.
bullshit thing. Thanks, Mark. I think it's the same thing. It's like you come out of concert and now, like if it's like downtown or whatever, and they have all the street cart vendors with all their food out, and all I could think of was like, how long has this shit been sitting out? That's my question.
I don't care.
You're like, I don't care. I'm eating it.
Yep.
I would not eat it.
Yeah.
Sounds gross.
Well, no. If it's Mexicans,
Yeah.
yes. If it's anybody else other than Mexicans, no, because Mexicans will scrub that shit down and clean the fuck out of whatever trays they're using.
Yeah.
And then they'll cook food on it.
I'm just thinking more of like how long the
That's very
food's been
trustworthy.
sitting out.
Generally
How
not
well
that
is it
long.
cooked?
I don't know. Like I said, Mexicans are really good with being clean and responsible with serving you food because they literally want you to come back or buy more or have your friends buy stuff. So if you get sick, they're going to get pissed.
True.
Like, hey, last time I came and ate from your cart, I got sick. What? And you're like, no, I'm not eating your food. You sure you ate from me there, gringo?
Yeah, pretty sure.
You sure you didn't eat from Habib over here?
Did not.
No, I don't trust their kebabs or
They're Euros. They're Euro meat. They're mystery meat blend.
their shaved meat.
Yeah, how do you get it to temperature and stay that temperature? And now it's cooked and it's just rolling around.
I don't know. There was a whole thing on that. I saw you bring that up. I literally saw something like on TikTok or Instagram or possibly even YouTube of how they do that.
Really?
Yeah. There was a
I'm
whole...
gonna have to watch it.
Like, I was like...
So I don't trust it.
Oh, shawarma. Scroll past.
Oh, interesting. Shawarma. Next.
We're going to teach you how your meat's going to stay nice and warm with the shawarma method.
We just sit on it like a nest.
It's like layered. They layer it.
Yeah.
Like a kebab.
Yeah, well, it's usually like on top. You take the piece of meat and you layer it.
Yeah.
And you can just
shave it off.
Shave it off.
But there's a specific way they like layer it and heat it up.
But the core of the shawarma, how much food poisoning is in the core of the shawarma?
I don't know. All I know is I think they layer it and heat it up as they go so that it spreads across the entire thing. And then the rotation, because it's over the heat, keeps it. And then I think that they, when it gets down to a specific level of meat, like
they're just done with it.
Yeah, they just toss it.
Don't eat the core meat.
They throw it in the dumpster behind Walgreens where
somebody's prostituting themselves.
Yeah, where the world likes to have sex.
Evidently. All right, Michael. Should we call it?
I think
we're going to end it on prostitution and behind Walgreens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Behind the Walgreens. Yeah.
Don't forget if you're cardboard hut.
If you're the hottest prostitute in town, and you're not a bad looking girl, like you're prettier than the average girl, the world, the homeless world is your
oyster?
Trash oyster.
It's like they have an oyster. It probably smells like oysters.
I don't know what the equivalent of
like
oyster
rotting
would
oysters.
be.
Smells like a pier.
World. Like, what would be a great dumpster find?
Bungee cords? I mean, a good bungee cord. I mean, that's a great find.
A half a sandwich?
I wouldn't eat that.
A fresh half a sandwich thrown away?
Maybe a fresh half a sandwich, yeah.
Yeah. The world is your fresh half a sandwich.
Delicious.
Recently tossed. A bag of Gardettos.
Unopened bag of Gardettos. That's amazing. Yeah. Even if they're like a couple days expired.
I know that we threw away a bunch of chips. I can't say which types, but the world is your Takis.
Here's hoping you'll find Takis in your dumpster.
Yeah, I said the word. En fuego.
En fuego. Here's hoping that your dumpster finds are en fuego.
Yeah.
Fuego of Malbec.
What is the blue Takis? I can't remember what
I don't fucking know, dude.
The blue waffle Takis.
I could see the bag in my mind, but I don't know what they are. The fuego waffle.
Blue heat rolls, hot chili. Takis blue heat.
Blue heat rolls.
All Takis are heated tortilla chips.
Blue heat rolls. Yeah. That does not sound good.
Blue heat.
That
Taki
is
ways,
some
heat.
Fat lady porn right there.
Gross looking.
I don't eat them, so I'm a bad person to show that to.
Like, hey, here's some Takis. I love Takis. What about the Doritos? No, I hate Doritos. They're the same fucking thing. Well, these are rolled.
Rolled Doritos. The fuego is hot. Like, there's spiciness to it. It's not just a regular Dorito.
How about some Takis nuts?
Talk on these nuts?
They have them.
No. Flavored nuts?
Takis.
Are they like corn nuts or like real nuts? Corn nuts are disgusting, by the way.
I love
gross. I hope you chip a tooth. That look was great. I'm just thinking, once you said like heated rolls, or heat rolls, that's like fat lady porn.
Hot nuts. Takis hot nuts.
Hot nuts. Ooh.
They have two different flavors, it looks like.
Wow. That's, okay.
They have one called Flare and the other called Fuego. I don't know what the difference is, but Flare is medium.
God.
And we sell, they have chili limon.
Lemon.
Oh, limon. Chili limon.
Limon.
As the white people say. Child limon.
Child limon. I got that.
Smoking lime hot nuts. Dragon sweet chili nuts.
Dragging this across your face.
Exactly. Dragon sweet chili nuts.
I'm dragging my sweet chili nuts across your face.
I gotta send that to a friend. Not you.
Fine.
Do you want it?
No. Dragon sweet chili nuts? No, I'm good. Send me your hot sweet chili nuts.
Yeah. More like dragging these nuts.
Dragging these nuts across your face. That's like, are you coming to the cookout? What cookout? The one where I slap my meat across your grill.
That's a big bitch.
That's a huge bitch. Oh, that's terrible.
I do have to end on this one note.
Okay.
There is a lady that comes into our store who steals.
Oh, God.
All the
klepto?
time. Yes.
A klepto nut?
Yes. A fuego. Of Takis.
Did she take the damn tour?
Yes. What was who was that guy? I can edit this part. So.
Okay.
Who was that? So there's a cartoon, or there's an interstitial, a commercial where this guy that looks like an orange with legs is walking around like he would make wagon wheel cheese sandwiches and hanker for a hunk of cheese.
Oh,
that guy.
I remember the guy, the orange peanut dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a circus peanut.
I don't know what his name is.
But he was hankering for a hunk of cheese.
And anyways, there's a lady that is in town that looks like him.
No.
I call her the thumbtack because she has a big upper body, like round, and thin legs.
Oh,
she looks just like the hanker for a hunk of cheese guy.
Like an apple on two toothpicks?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
no. That poor lady.
With an orange head. Orange sized head. Orange type head.
That's no good.
Not orange color.
She could be orange colored too. Who the fuck knows
she's
it is
not.
summer? I've seen some bad spray tans.
No.
That's not it.
No. Think differently.
Got it.
So, anyways, she's a real problem. She comes into our store and she steals. That's all she does. She'll walk around the store for like an hour. Sometimes she'll buy stuff, but she's already stolen everything. So she's going to buy like, $3
I'll
worth
do
of
this
shit,
chapstick.
right? Yeah. And it was getting on my nerves one day. So I was talking with one of the guys that works there. It's like, I called her Thumbtack. So like 2 days ago, he's like, oh yeah, Thumbtack was back. I'm like, who? I totally forgot that I called her that. He's like, the lady that looks like a thumbtack. I was like, hanker
yeah.
for a hunk of cheese? Yeah.
Good to know that nobody can steal over $2,000 worth of shit at your store.
That would be like a third of the store. Actually, it would be just like cosmetic shit. There's a couple of things in there that are
Probably worth some money.
yeah. There's nothing in there that's worth like thousands of dollars, but a couple
If
hundred.
you add it
bucks,
all together.
yeah. But most of that stuff is behind.
She'd have to like really put in some effort.
Yeah, I mean they're just plastic doors.
Oh, the ones that like lock all the shit up?
Yeah,
Dude, have you been to places where they lock literally everything up?
yeah. The socks. There's a.
I gave up. Like
Walmart-
if I go in there and then like I cannot get to anything. I just leave my cart. I'm done. Like I can't.
They literally should
I
be
get-
having somebody at either end of the aisle
Waiting.
that have keys to open that shit up for you.
I don't have time to be going and tracking down an employee. There's no ring for service button.
Yeah.
It's just fucking everything
Yeah.
is locked up. Like I think I went into one and they even had like maxi pads locked up. Not that I'm purchasing maxi pads. That's past my time, but what the fuck? Like I'm just going to stand there and be like, or walk around the store forever looking for something. Can you come unlock the maxi pads 9 aisles over? Like,
Yeah, they should for every 4 sections they should have 2 people.
yeah.
2 people per 4 sections.
And they just like look down and be like, did you get in that?
Yeah.
Did you get in that?
Would you
Or
like
like
some help?
they can play on their phone. I can just look at me and be like, excuse me, can I get into this? That's great too.
Yeah, that's what should be going on. But no, they won't hire anybody because that would take away from their bonuses.
Right.
So fuck you, Walmart. 'Cause
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's bad.
Yeah, and then there's so in Oakland,
Mm-hmm.
because I've got to take a shower here in a second. In Oakland, they've closed down the In-N-Out that's there.
Mhm.
They closed down the oldest Denny's in California,
Ooh.
or like the first Denny's in California, because of too many problems. There's I can't remember if it's a technology company or a pharmaceutical company, a big company. Anyways, people that work there also will go into town to go shopping because they put in 50, 60, 70, 80 hours a week.
Mm-hmm.
And then they don't have time to go shopping for whatever they're doing. So literally, if they go shopping, guards escort them to the store,
No.
in the store, out of the store.
So people are hiring private guards to do that for
No,
them.
the company hired them
Oh.
to
So they're like,
escort their
hey,
employees.
if you want to come shop,
Yeah.
do this. Oh.
They hire these guards to escort their employees to the store so nothing happens to them.
Interesting.
It's cool.
And to think that like Stockton's worse than Oakland now.
No, Stockton's not worse.
According to all the things, Stockton
Nope.
has surpassed Oakland.
Impossible. Have you seen what's left of Oakland?
I mean, it's been a while, but yeah.
I went down there a couple of years ago, and it wasn't as bad as you see in the pictures, but we weren't near
Some of the centers of the stuff.
right.
I mean, Stockton's been bad for years, but I think they surpassed Oakland for like murders per capita and something else.
Yeah, it
Violent
doesn't surprise
crimes
me.
or something else.
Doesn't surprise me.
All right. Should we call it, Mike?
Yep.
All right. Thank you for this attending this damn show.
Thumbtack out.